WizitUp.
I'm Salahuddin Toyib Olajide, and I shall be your anchor person, taking you on the questions and answers section. Our reference material is a National Examination Council, 2015, generally known as NECO, General Mathematics Paper 3. But before we go on, I would like to, emphasize that the very first step you need to take, while taking an examination, in order for you to pass, is to understand that you need to follow some rubrics, sets of instructions. These are to be strictly adhered to for you to pass. You can see on the screen the set of instructions you need to follow. Like it is stated there, it says, do not open this booklet until you are told to do so. While you are waiting, read the following carefully. We have 1, 2, and 3 there. The very first one there is telling us that you should use a biro to write in capital letters the question type. There are different types. We have type A, B, C, or D. So write that on your objective test answer sheet. Then you have to use HB pencil. You are used to this, so please don't ignore it. Then use of scientific calculator or mobile phones is not allowed. Please strictly adhere to this. Now, we have the questions and we have options. After solving, then you need to tick the correct answer in the given options. The options are from A to E. Like the given question on the screen, when solved, the correct answer is 12, and the option that has 12 as its answer is B. So that's why B was ticked. So try as much as possible to follow these rules. And wherever you need to erase, please erase completely, in order not to have double answer. Otherwise, it disqualifies, your answer. So having said that, let's start solving the questions. You see, mathematics is not that very difficult as people, perceive it. It's just that, anything that is made up, that is a complex thing, is made up of simple things. So what you need to do is to know how to break it down, know these simple things, join them together, and find your solution. If that is the case, so let's take the bull by its horn. Let's whiz it up. Question number 1, as you can see on the board, is taken from logarithms, specifically theory of logarithms. And you need to understand the fundamental, definition of logarithm. What it means is this. Given the log A, B, what this simply means is that this A, which is the base number, it can be raised to a particular number which will result to B. Hence, once we are to evaluate something like this, you equate it to an unknown, say x. So what this means, the fundamental definition of logarithm is this, that this implies that A raised to the power of x is equals to B. So if you look at it very well, you will notice that logarithm is the reverse or the inverse of indices. I'm very sure you've come across indices before. So the number of times to evaluate this log is the number of times the base number A can be raised that will equal the number given B. So that's it. With the question on the board, log 327 plus log 93 minus log 32, 2. Now, if you look at this very well, the very first thing that will come to your mind, having studied logarithms before, is that whenever we have logs of the same base, then you carry on with the addition rule and the subtraction rule as required. But if you look at it very well here, you will notice that the bases are different. For the first, we have base 3, base 9 for the second, and base 32 for the third. So what we need to do in this case is to face these logs individually. And if we are to do that, we need to express some of these numbers that we have here in index form. Now, 27 can be written as 3 raised to the power 3. So we have log 3 raised to the power of 3 plus log 9 raised to the power of 3 minus log 32 raised to the power of 2. Now, in logarithm, we have a rule that says that whenever we have something of this nature, log base AB raised to the power of n, this is the same as n log AB. So we shall apply this to this very first one. And again, whenever you have a base, a logarithm of this nature such that the base number is higher than the number given, then it is advisable that you take the reciprocal of that log, because it will be very difficult if I to follow the fundamental definition of this. What it simply means is that log 93 equals to x. Then you have to find a number x such that 9 raised to the power x is equals to 3. This might be very difficult for you to solve in line of this. Not that it's not possible, but it might not just it might complicate things rather than simplifying things. So what we'll do here is we'll take the reciprocal of this, and the reciprocal law of logarithm is this: log of AB is equals to 1 all over log BA. Just an interchange of position. The base number here becomes the number, and the number here becomes the base here, BB. So now, applying this in the given question, we'll move on. This becomes 3 log 3 according to the rule there. Then this plus 1 all over log 9 minus log minus the reciprocal of these two, log 232. Now, let's move further. There's also a logarithm law that says that whenever you have the log of the base and the number being the same, then it automatically gives you 1. Whatever the number, be it 1 million, log 1 million base 1 million gives you 1 million. So now let's apply that here. We'll have 3, this becomes 1, plus 1 all over, now we can write 9 in index form, follow the process we've done all through here. We can also do it here. So we'll have log base 3 raised to the power 2 minus 1 log 2 raised to the power 5. 2 raised to the power 5 is the same thing, is the index, form of 32. Now, moving further, we have 3 times 1, 3, plus 1 all over, applying the law here, we'll have 2 log 3 minus 1 all over 5 log 2. Imagine. Okay, so you can see what seems to be a complex, expression has now been broken down, to a simple one. Now we can further simplify it such that we'll get rid of the logs and we'll just have numbers to work with. And what will be remaining for us to do is just an arithmetic, operation. Now, this is what we do. Continue to apply the law. We have 3 okay, now this is what we have, so we continue. So this gives us, you go up here, and this gives 3 plus, applying the rule, we'll be left with 1 all over 2. this becomes 1. This also becomes 1. And we also have minus 1 over 5. And take the LCM of this. It gives is 10. Then we have 1 into 10. That is 10 times 3, 30. Plus 2 here, 5 times 1. Minus 5 here, 2 times 1. That's 2. So this gives the total of 35 minus 2, that is 33, all over 10. And once you simplify this, it gives you 3 whole number, 3 over 10. Please note, in mathematics, you don't, solve halfway. You solve, leaving your answers in basic form. Leave it in the simplest form. So if you look at this, you notice that we've successfully, gotten our answer to the given question, number 1. And the right option for this question number 1, as you can see on the screen, is the option D, 3 whole number, 3 over 10. That's basically what you need to do to solve this question.
WizitUp!